Hi, in this video we're going to talk briefly about how we can paint things on canvas, and then after that we're going to talk about how we can move things on canvas. Okay, so the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to create a function that will paint something on the canvas. We'll just do a rectangle from it. So we'll say function paint rect. And then we're going to invoke it immediately below that, just so we can see what we're working on. But we're putting in a function because we're going to later use it in a different way. So in order to do this, we're going to make use of the context up here. So we're going to say context dot begin path, and we'll say context dot rect, and this is a function that will create a rectangle 20, 20, 100, 100. Then we need to set a fill color, context.fill color style equals 006622. It's a greenish color, and context.fill. Second, okay, so you can see we have this square here. So we've got our X and Y with a 20 and 20. So 20 and 20 from the top and the left, and then height and width. So if we were to do 200, you can see that would change the height, I guess width, then height. We'll keep it like that. So this will paint this on the canvas. Sorry. Next thing we want to do is we want to do an animation, right? So let's say we want to animate this from the top to the bottom. Well, we'll pass in an X coordinate here. We'll do an X here. We'll pass in 0 to start off with. Then we can go along. Oh, sorry, this would be Y. Then we can go along changing. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was X. So that is X, and we'll animate it from here to there. So go along, moving it incrementally from here to there. To do that, we'll do some of the same things we did in the video before. So we'll say let x val equals 0, and then we'll start an interval equals set interval, and then we'll set the interval at every 100 milliseconds. We'll put a function here. Okay, and so every 100 milliseconds, we're going to put the rectangle somewhere different. So paint rect x val, and then we will also have to increment x val. You can see we're slowly moving, but all the previous rectangles just stick around. That's kind of annoying. Oh, I'm going to increase this a little bit. Plus equals 10, just to make it a little more exciting. Right? And then we'll reset this at, let's say, 1,000. If x val equals to 100, we'll say x val equals 0. So it should reset now at a certain point. Usually, I think go all the way across the screen, but we want to every time we do this, clear the rectangle. So to do that, we'll come up here, and every time we'll go context dot clear rect 0 0, and canvas dot width, canvas dot height. Give that a second. There we go. And so between every frame, it will clear the entire rectangle. And what this means practically is that when we create an animation, the animation has to redraw everything every frame. It sounds like it would be really hard, but if we do well-organized programming, it's actually not, because we'll have functions and objects that take care of drawing each individual thing, and then in the interval, all we have to do is invoke the pre-written functions for each object that we want, if that makes sense. So we'll go over more of that, how that will work, in another video. It's really not that that complex, however. So there's nothing much to worry about. But this will get you working on canvas animations in their most basic state.